All right, the video you are about to watch, listen to, what the hell ever, it's kind of a acquired taste, right? I don't know. I'm probably going to get about maybe 300 views, but my point isn't, massive views. It's simply to talk about something that, I think a lot of boxing fans out there might be interested in, and something that I've wanted to talk about for a while. It's basically the overall boxing media, the state of the boxing media. Multiple platforms. You got YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Covering fights as press. The whole thing. But quickly, to the trolls. Okay, trolling. Okay, I just want to talk about it. I don't mind it, but look, trolling, it's not a talent, okay? To me, trolling, it's actually a lazy way to debate. It's intellectually weak and typically void of any facts, okay? I don't know. To me, it's just an emotionally driven attempt at getting attention or making a point based on feelings rather than facts. Okay, so I just want to say that about trolling because, it seems to be just a lot of trolls on the channel lately. So, look, I respect when people can bring facts, knowledge, and respect, most of all, to the table. When we debate different boxing issues. But when someone tells me, oh, I don't know shit about boxing, to me, like I said, is intellectually weak, lazy. So that's why I don't respond to a lot of comments, when people are just trying to get a rise out of me or whatever. So it's actually a sign of mercy because, look, you guys know, maybe you know, maybe you don't, you should know, I could easily shred them apart, but for the sake of embarrassing them on a public platform, I don't. So that's basically why I don't respond to a lot of comments. It's a waste of my time. Again, I could easily tear them apart, and I know I've already won at that point, so what is the point? But, I don't know, but every now and then someone will rub me the wrong way, and I'll make it a point to go after them, so, don't think you're safe if you're going to, leave a dumbass comment in the comment section. So, anyway, just a quick message to the trolls, whatever. But anyway, moving on to boxing media, okay, boxing media, okay. Yeah, I was going to open up talking about Facebook groups, and I'll get into that a little bit later, telling you how I created mine, the vicious competition, the scams. I mean, most of them are basically a scam. They try to build up numbers, and in the end, they're going to sell you something. They add tons of people, unwillingly. They add people that have no idea they're being added, and ultimately, it's to build up a group, to start a YouTube channel, or to sell you something. I mean, that's basically, in a nutshell, what it is. So one thing I want to talk about too, lack of collaboration from other channels. Other channels, I've even talked about this before, why they don't want to collaborate or things like that. To me, it's just going to help their channel. It's not going to hurt them. I think ultimately it's greed, because I mean, I don't know, it's just like they just don't want to collaborate. It's like they're afraid to. Maybe they think you're gonna, your channel might take something away from theirs or something. I don't quite understand it. Now, and again, I've talked about this. The LDBC boxing community on YouTube, the Lions Den boxing community. They kind of collaborate with each other, and they're stronger and more successful because of that. Okay, just throwing out a few things that I want to bring up. So, I don't know. It's just something that I've it's always bugged me, right? It's always bugged me. So, as far as boxing media, in my mind, there is no substitute for accomplishment and hard work in boxing media. I respect anyone, okay, in boxing media. I respect anyone who can make it in the crazy world of boxing media, because it's an absolute train wreck, okay? It takes a special kind of person to make it in boxing media. And but I do want to, like I said, I do want to point out one important detail. There's a lot of imposters out there, okay? A lot of people basically fake it till they make it, and most of them, they never make it. There's countless YouTube channels that are hot one day, cold the next. We never hear from them again, basically, because they realize if you don't or if you want to truly succeed in a long-term, it requires a long-term commitment. It requires a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, basically for zero reward. I'm talking about boxing media. Everyone thinks they can start up a YouTube channel and get rich overnight. You know, that's why I said, that's why so many people in the LDBC community, you know, they make it. A lot of them don't. I see new boxing channels starting up on a regular basis, you know, and they're giving these guys a shout out because, you know, basically they're too weak to make it on their own. You know, they think if they align themselves with other channels, they have a better shot at making it. You know, it's basically selling out. It's weak as hell. You know, so I don't like channels that collaborate in that fashion. You know, they want to automatically align themselves with a bigger channel just to kind of, you know, milk off their channel to make it. You know, we see a lot of that. So look, here's the basic outline of 99% of the boxing channels. Okay, they use basically a clickbait thumbnail, right, to draw you in, or they show you someone making like a weird facial expression, you know, kind of like this one. That'd be a good thumbnail right there. You know, some like this weird expression like angry, or it sounds like they're arguing or whatever, you know, like they're yelling at the camera. Then you click on the video and it's just some guy talking and they took a screenshot at the right time, right? You know, so you see a lot of that too. Just a ton of clickbait out there. But number two, you know, you got some guy reading a boxing scene article trying to pass it off as his own, right? His own information. You know, telling people that, you know, they need more content, you know, and this is what kills me with boxing channels, media, you know, fans or whatever. They tell you that you need more content, you need to do this, you need to edit and, you know, all this crap, but they don't realize that like 99% of the boxing videos out there are stolen. You know, it's not their original content. You know, you can go to, there's very few channels that use their own original pictures, videos, and audio content. Okay, so that just kills me when people are like, oh, bro, you need to like use your own content, or, you know, edit your videos and do this and do that. And I'm like, well, no, I don't want to steal from a bunch of people, so I'm fine doing things the way I do it. Although I am going to make changes, you know, on the channel. But number three, a big one for me, begging for money. Okay, begging for money at any given opportunity. Okay, or putting like 12 damn commercial breaks in a 15-minute video, you know, begging for subscribers, likes, shares. And the icing on the cake is usually some racist or biased agenda in order to feed their audience. Okay, again, so many things wrong with boxing media. You know, I started as a boxing fan, basically, on Facebook and YouTube years ago, making comments on videos like the one you're watching now. After years, literally years of hard work and dedication, you know, I got my press creds, and now I can get my press creds to any fight, you know, that I want. I have websites wanting me to write articles for them. I've had job offers. I've had offers from different sponsors, but it took years of hard work and dedication. I mean, I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you the truth. It's not easy to make it on YouTube, and I don't really... and I don't even think I really made it. I haven't really made it anywhere, honestly. You know, I'm still just a tiny fish in a big pond is the way I see it. So, but the question is, you know, where do I go from here, right? You know, do I continue? Do I quit? Do I change the format of my channel? You know, maybe make it quantity over quality instead of quality over quantity? Do I sell out? You know, do I push my agenda for profit? Do I beg for money? You know, I'm a little bit stuck, not quite sure where to go, you know, but, and that's another thing. I want to talk about, you know, the money on YouTube, you know, or asking for money on YouTube. I have mixed feelings about this, okay? Okay, so on one hand, I can't stand the online begging, the online panhandling, but like everything in life, you know, the more, I guess, the more I understand it, the more I understand why these guys do it, okay? You know, if you truly want to make it on a boxing platform, you need public support, okay? And I don't think it's wrong to ask your audience to help, considering they're getting something in return. Take my channel, for example. You're getting exclusive news, inside boxing, you know, the knowledge, the insight, covering fights, traveling. You know, I'm doing everything I can to entertain you guys and to get you to, you know, sub to my channel to keep you up to date. I mean, all of that. So I don't think like asking for like $1 a month or whatever is too much. But the problem is, you know, you have channels, ego. Oh, did I say that? Yeah, no, channels with egos, should we say? Correction. You know, that take advantage of this. You know, their sole purpose is to get your money, right? You know, they don't care about boxing. They don't care about you. They don't care about, you know, all they care about is getting your money, right? whenever you make a donation on Patreon, they flash, flash your name all over the channel, like you're their new best damn friend. And when you're just like a regular contributor, that's followed them for years, they completely ignore you. Okay, so it's manipulation. It's manipulative, dishonest, and you're being used. So I don't like when channels do it, that particular way. So I've tried to make it a point to get to know the hardcore followers of the channel. I could probably name like 100 of you guys off the top of my head right now. And in fact, I'm going to do some shout out videos, stuff like that, just to try to engage, a little more with you guys. But I don't know. So look, it's basically like subscribing to a sports channel, through like a cable network. I mean, it's like your own channel on YouTube. So again, I understand needing to be funded, but I don't like people, that take advantage of it. I mean, the original way was YouTube monetization, but the fact of the matter is the whole YouTube monetization doesn't pay anymore. That's why so many people are asking for donations. And again, I don't have a problem with it as long as they're doing it the right way. So, but getting on to another subject, okay. We have biased, even racist channels out there that promote hate and racism by, they support, let me put it, they support a certain group of fighters, right, and not the other. They'll even pin like a hateful, racist comment at the top of their comment section, but all the while pretending to be fair-minded, balanced, and not racist, okay? It's just so deceiving, right? But yet 99% of their videos are geared towards one group of people, okay? You know what I'm talking about. And not the other. Like I said, I'm not going to name names, but you know what I mean. Okay, then you got channels out there that like to attack their competition to gain notoriety, right? I've had several channels like, try to attack me, basically to build up, their own name. And to me, that's actually the weakest and probably the most shameful thing you can do on YouTube beyond begging for money. They'll literally attack my channel, just to get a little attention. I've had guys attack my channel and then leave a link to their own channel in my comment section. So they're like, come to my channel and tell me what a shit channel it is, and then drop a link to their channel in my comment section. I'm like, bro, really? So I don't know, man. And I've had people just like straight up steal my name, Counterpunch Boxing. So there's just so much that goes on. Another weird thing that you probably won't understand is people they pretend to be my friend. Like as if I'm like some sort of entertainment, and then they disappear. It's really weird. I mean, getting I don't know. I just get a lot of people that want to call me or talk to me or whatever, and then they vanish. It's incredibly weird to me. And so I mean, I've almost made it like a rule not to get personal or make friends with anyone on social media anymore, because I don't know. There's very few people that I've met through boxing social media that I'm like real friends with. There's maybe 2 or 3 out of millions. I mean, the channel just broke 3 million views. So, it's just a weird thing to me. So it's another thing that goes on kind of behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. But I get a lot of people, texting me, calling me, like, just wanting to talk or hang out, or they want me to go watch a fight with them, FaceTime, like whatever. And they just vanish. They vanish. I'm like, what? That was so weird, so it's odd. But and as far as press creds, I mean, I know a lot of you guys are always asking me about that, but I can tell you, like, covering a fight as press, I mean, I don't mean to bore you guys. I just want to talk a little bit about it tonight, but it's very competitive. It's really cool to go, because, I mean, you have, like, unlimited access. I mean, you can walk up to Oscar De La Hoya, you can walk up to Canelo, you can walk up to pretty much do whatever you want, so you're just literally there like you're hanging out with your friends. So it's cool in one way, it's very, it's definitely cool. I like it. But on the other hand, you have very competitive, like, just shady media members. You know, they'll jump in front of you. They'll, try to talk bad about you. I mean, I've had people like tell on me. Like one guy, I got an autograph actually from Oscar De La Hoya, and this is when I was new. Like I was just starting to cover fights, and I didn't know it wasn't allowed because as press, they don't allow you to get. You cannot get an autograph from the fighters. You know, it's a big no-no, and I really didn't know that. So. I actually had another member of the media rat me out. He went and like literally told on me, and I nearly lost my press creds. I mean, how crazy is that? And this was a long time ago. I think I was covering a Canelo. It was like Canelo Kirkland, or it was maybe the fight before, but I almost got kicked out because I got an autograph. Which, and I still have that autograph, by the way. Thank you very much. But yeah, as far as YouTube goes, so if there's any YouTube channels out there listening, if you want to collaborate, I'm here, and also I want to start bringing people on the channel, so if anyone wants to just come on and talk boxing, I'm going to start doing that as well. Going live is another thing that I really enjoy doing. I enjoy it, but I'm just not very good at it. So it's, I mean, it's hard to do because I have to I have to set it up, and I'm learning how to do it now. Like on my end, it's kind of complicated technically, but they've made it a lot easier. So I am going to start going live more often. But I really enjoy that. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my biggest problems in boxing media is, it seems like 99% of the channels out there or the media, it's all about money, which, again, I'm not knocking that. There's good channels that I watch that, they have Patreon and on PayPal, and there's nothing wrong with it. If you're doing it right, if you're passionate about what you're doing, if you're doing it to create better content, if you're doing it to travel, whatever it is. But there's just too many damn channels out there to be just handing people money for no damn reason. I mean, you've got to really like them. You got to really want to support their cause, and really truly, want to back that channel, in my mind, just to send them money. And I think, that's why a lot of boxing channels come and go, because they think they're going to hop on YouTube and they're going to get rich, overnight or whatever. And it doesn't happen anymore. Now, back in the day, maybe so, but there's just so many boxing channels now on YouTube. It's just crazy how many there are, and with the YouTube monetization, you don't really make a whole lot of money anymore. I mean, again, back in the day you did, but so I understand why they ask for it now, because I can't get into the money or whatever. I don't want to get in trouble, but because I have to sign a contract with YouTube because I'm a YouTube partner. But because so many people, and I understand, because so many people have YouTube channels now, they can't pay as well as they did in the past. That's why you have platforms like Patreon, PayPal, Vimo or Cash App or whatever it may be. And in fact, I even thought about doing it myself, but strictly to cover fights. And I thought maybe I could do it later, but I'm gonna wait till I hit like 10,000 subs, because then YouTube will back my channel in their algorithm a little bit better. That's why I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs. So I don't know, guys. I don't mean to babble. Like I said, I just want to talk a little bit about boxing and the state of boxing media. Yeah, I mean, if I had to count on my, I could probably count on one hand the boxing channels that I watch, and I won't even tell you, because now there's about 2 or 3, and one of them, I think he quit. So it's like, I think I think I deserve a little bit of credit, because most boxing channels quit once they realize this isn't going to make me rich. It's a lot of work. It's a ton of work with a little reward. You got to put up with a ton of crap, from boxing fans, from social media, and it's like a full-time job that you don't get paid for. In fact, I mean, there's certain weeks that I'll work harder at my boxing media than I do my actual real-life job, because I mean, I work a real job, so but there's times where I'm more stressed about boxing and the videos and this, and like, oh God, I got to go cover a fight on Friday. I got to make this video. Oh, I got to get on Facebook and go live. Oh, I promise. Then on Saturday, I got to go live again. I got to interview here. I got a phone call there. I got this guy calling here. And it gets overwhelming. It really does. And like I said, the channel, you know, just broke 3 million views. I get probably 1,000 comments a day, so I try really hard to reply to you guys. But yeah, I get probably, I don't know, at least 1,000 a day comments. I mean, look, I still get comments from a video that I made 2 years ago. You know, in fact, today, you know, this guy, I was talking to him today. We were talking about the Margarito hand wrap, or was it not? Or yeah, not hand wrap, the glove. No, the plaster. That's right. Sorry, the Margarito plaster hand wrap thing. And he had a couple of questions. You know, I made a video about it like 2 years ago. So I mean, so I was talking to him, but then also I was talking to another guy, or replying to another guy. That had a question from a video I made like an hour ago. So I'm answering questions from 2 years ago and as recent as an hour ago, or even up to the minute, you know. So yeah, it's overwhelming, and it is. And I even thought about, if anyone out there is interested, I thought about bringing someone on the channel, you know, to help, just you know, maybe, I don't know, just to run the comment section, to edit videos, like whatever. I even thought I would like pay them, like whatever. Like, you know, it's getting to the point to where the whole counterpunch boxing thing is getting too big for one person to handle, and I really do need help. And so if there's anyone out there that would be interested in that, you know, hit me up, private message me, leave a comment below. And yeah, I'd like to bring like help onto the channel, and I think that would help it grow. And you know, why not? I mean, other channels do it, you know. And also covering fights, I thought about getting my press credentials for other cities, but letting other people cover fights, but under the name Counterpunch Boxing, because I noticed a lot of these media guys are doing that too. I think it was Seconds Out, I believe, or Fight Hub. I think it was Fight Hub. Yeah, I noticed he's got like 2 or 3 guys now. Even like Ellie Seckback has guys that will go and cover fights in other cities, you know, so he doesn't have to travel. And it's really a great way to do it, you know. And so I'm going to definitely look into that as well. Also, I'm going to start up a website pretty soon. Like you see, Boxing Scene, Boxing 24. You know, we're going to have counterpunchboxing.com, where, you know, we can, you know, do daily or, you know, weekly stories on there, that kind of thing. You know, fight night, round by round, just, you know, just whatever. You know, basically what we already do on Facebook. And by the way, the group Counterpunch Boxing on Facebook, it's the group, not the like page. So a lot of people go to the like page. I'm going to take it down, the like page, because that's just basically a place that we keep files. Like if I want to save something boxing related, I upload it to my like page. But the group, you know, we got 4,000 or 5,000 members, I think. You know, it's a pretty active group, lots of good debate in there, lots of knowledge, you know. So if you guys want to join, it is Counterpunch Boxing Talk, so go check it out. So I don't know, guys, I'll probably leave it at that. Yeah, I just want to hop on here and talk a little boxing. I greatly appreciate everyone that has helped, you know, the channel grow and get it to where it is. Without you, it wouldn't be here. And so I am truly grateful, truly grateful. I hope you guys know that. With you know, I know sometimes I'm a little intense, I guess, and you know, I might bitch about a boxer or whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm incredibly grateful, you know, for where I'm at and for you guys. So all right, guys, leave it below.